Hallo und herzlich willkommen hier bei Irene Zeit. Schön, dass du eingeschaltet hast. Schön, dass du dabei bist. Ja, du siehst richtig. Wir spielen Red Dead Online, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren. Denn das ist ein Projekt, was ich mir schon lange gewünscht habe, schon lange sehr Bock drauf habe, aber zu meinen aktiven Streaming-Zeiten nie dazu gekommen bin, dieses wunderbare Game zu spielen. Und das möchte ich jetzt mit euch nachholen. Und zwar in aller Ruhe. Wir werden dieses Spiel komplett von vorne bis hinten genießen. Und jetzt starten wir den ganzen Lachs mal und erstellen uns einen Charakter. Wir nehmen ein Männchen.
All right, then. Deputy, would you please?
So, James Brick.
From what I hear, you ain't leaving us anytime soon.
So, dann schauen wir mal nach der Abstammung. Körperbau stämmig, muskulös, schlaksig, athletisch, durchschnittlich. Wir nehmen athletisch, Augenfarbe. Ja, ich habe noch nie so viele Optionen an Augenbrauen gesehen. Attribute. Gesundheit, Ausdauer, Dead Eye. So. Ich weiß es nicht, ich kenne mich noch gar nicht in dem Spiel aus. Bestätigen.
Fine. Go and get your picture took. Hold up your fingers.
Nips.
Jackson! Officer Jackson, move those prisoners! Officer Benton! Kitchens ain't staff! Officer Townsend, those rocks ain't gonna break themselves! What are you standing there for? Get moving! What are you looking at? Go on, get moving! You with the hammer? And you'll do. We need to perform a work detail out near Tumbleweed. Come on, get in. Open the gate. Come on, Milliken. Yeah. I tell you what, old Jameson is a wretched, sour old bastard, and no mistake. You lot stay calm in there. You aren't saying nothing. Well, you are now. Shut up. You know, my wife has acquired ideas significantly above her station. She's been reading too many goddamn books. Personally, I'm against education. Of women, I mean. And men, I guess. Unnecessary. Doesn't add much to the world. Education. Good day, gentlemen. Oh, don't do anything stupid. Nobody gets shot. Act like fools, and the pair of you will be dead within a minute. Now, what are your names? Jenkins and Milliken. Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground and get on down here. That's it. Very glad to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid a salary. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Let them out. Now, please. Okay. Okay. You all run away. Aside from you. Try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily. Go on, don't look back. Mr. Wendt, I believe it was $50 we agreed on.
It was.
Here's 50 each.
Each?
Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism.
All we did was stand there and look tough.
And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. Now, sir, how about you pick up these guns and we move out? My mistress is waiting for us. Come along.
Okay.
Better get on this horse. Now, we ought to get out of here before the alarm is raised. Just get to grips with the beast. Then we'll ride. Let's just hope no one shows up. That's not much of an animal, but they haven't got far to ride. Get on the horse there. Ready? Wonderful.
Let's go.
I hope you'll forgive the secrecy. My employer particularly values discretion. My name is Mr. Horley, by the way. 6 months at Sisika Penitentiary, awaiting a hanging for a murder you did not commit. Must have felt a whole lot longer, my friend. You still seem strong, though. I mean, doesn't look like breaking all those rocks has left you entirely broken, in body or in spirit. I hope I'm right about that. Rounding you folks up, and those sham trials, they were a disgrace. Made a mockery of the rule of law. Still can't quite believe they got away with it. There's others convicted when you were. Came out breathing fire. Maybe you're like that too. Guess we'll see. Or maybe you just want to put it all behind you, forget you were in there at all. That would be fine, of course, but you will listen to my mistress first. She spent a good sum getting you folks out. You owe her an audience, at least.
Sieht das Game fantastisch aus.
Get set up in the world. And if you want to accept our offer, you can. You're just up here. There's the camp. Hit your horse.
Okay, jetzt musst du zum Anbindepfosten.
This way. She's anxious to meet you. Madam, we're back.
Hello. Jessica Leclerc, how do you do? What did you tell him?
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Horley. I do hope we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them. I can't be sure, but that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Anyway, I'm sure this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic. Where are my manners? Horley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam. This way.
Okay, jetzt gibt's
Change
Kleidung.
clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I believe.
Endlich mal was Frisches anziehen, ja. Ja, da ist der Hut schon ganz cool. Was anderes habe ich noch nicht, okay. Okay, ja, dann können wir ja wieder zurück. Ja, bin ich mit einverstanden.
That looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Here, madam.
your very good health. I suppose it beats dying,
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered by one of his business partners.
And I intend to find out which one. Or rather, I intend for you to find out. And kill them. You're the only person I could possibly trust to do whatever it takes. Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lies still alive. You see, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was shot in the back, but by another gun, firing different bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets, this was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are, the people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, crook, and my former best friend. Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help in finding out quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Get back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge. You want to rob? Rob. You want to save innocent folk? Do that as well. But you need me just as much as I need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. I look forward to rewarding you for killing those who made me a widow. My husband was a true believer in this country and in the West. He was killed for greed. Foul greed when there's quite enough for everybody. I don't care what your scruples are as to killing. I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now. Then Hawley, go introduce him to nice Mr. Cripps.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you, better than most of his ilk. Cripps, get up.
Hello, partner. Harley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B. Cripps at your service.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed?
So, Lager. Lagerort festlegen. Kleines Lager. Weiß? Nix, okay.
Oh, sir. While Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk, then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief and not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
See you shortly, boss.
Good luck.
Okay.
Sooner you do it, the sooner we'll leave you to your own devices.
Na komm. Da ist er, der Gaul. Ah, ich freue mich so. Real Talk, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren. Aber sieht das nicht einfach nur fantastisch aus hier? Es ist geil. Ich weiß, die Folge hier wird irgendwie sehr, sehr lang. Aber die Vorgeschichte will ich auch irgendwo drin lassen, damit ihr seht, wo mein Charakter herkommt, was hier Phase ist und so weiter und so fort. Und deswegen reiten wir jetzt einfach nochmal gemeinsam zum Bahnhof. Dann schauen wir mal, was da abgeht. Falsch abgewogen hier. Ich freue mich jetzt hier unterwegs zu sein. Ich hoffe ihr auch. Ich hoffe ihr feiert dieses Game mit mir zusammen. Denn ich finde, das ist wirklich eins der geilsten Games, die wir haben. Hier lässt sich mit Sicherheit so viel erleben. So viel geile Stories erleben, etc. pp. So, ich muss das Ganze auch erstmal raffen hier. Also wenn ihr schon lange das Spiel spielt und wisst, was hier Phase ist, was hier besser ist, was hier wie wo gemacht werden muss, lasst mich wissen. Denn ich bin hier für jeden Tipp dankbar. Das Spiel ist schon lange, lange raus und ich habe schon lange, lange vor, das zu spielen. Ich habe es mir sogar damals vorbestellt. So ein Schwein will ich mir aber mal holen hier. Nein, wo ist es hin? Es ist hier im Berg versunken. Der Eber hat ja noch nicht genug. Ja, ein andermal. Ein andermal. Schade, das ist der eine Eber, den ich hier erwischt hatte. Der ist irgendwie im Berg verschwunden. Habt ihr gesehen, oder? Ja, habt ihr gesehen. Ich weiß, dass ihr es gesehen habt. Mir tut nicht so, als wäre es mein Fehler gewesen. So, wir legen mal wieder die Waffe weg. Schade, jetzt wollte ich mal zwischendurch einen Eber jagen. Ging aber nicht. Über die Sporen hier. Müsste irgendwie mal ankommen. Jawohl, Fullspeed. So, da sind wir jetzt am Bahnhof. Man muss hier im Wilden Westen muss man immer mal aufpassen, dass man nicht in irgendeinen so einen Hinterhalt gerät. Hier ist eigentlich immer alles gegen einen. Ne? Okay, haben wir irgendwo so eine Stelle, wo ich das Pferd anbinden kann? Geht das hier oder was? Wo kann ich mein Pferd anbinden, guter Mann? Aber das liebe Pferd macht das schon. So, moin moin.
Hello. You must be Harley's friend. He's one of us. He said you also were a discouraged man. I'm very discouraged. Disappointed Alden, that's me. Anyway, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I find your reticence charming. Real charming. By the way, I heard you might want to earn a little money. Well, some gentlemen have been robbing our stages, and they are not part of the club, if you catch my meaning. If you can make them go away, I'm sure they will have something of interest to you. They're up near Gap Tooth Ridge. See what you can do, okay? Here, by the way, a catalog. The latest issue. Just came into this armpit from a land more civilized. And if all works out, well, my colleagues and I move around these stations as needed. And all of us are very discouraged. We will all help a fellow sufferer with pertinent information. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. So, dann wissen wir also, was wir zu tun haben. Da fährt auch schon der Zug ein, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren. Aber ich glaube, für die Folge, es war jetzt erstmal, es ist sehr viel Einführung erstmal. Lernen, wie, was. Boah, es ist laut, der Zug kommt. Könnte ich jetzt mit dem Zug mitfahren? Ich weiß nicht. Wir gehen dann mal hier weg, das ist mir viel zu laut. Ich bin sowieso mit meinem klapprigen Horse hier unterwegs. So, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren. Das war also die erste Folge Red Dead Redemption Online. Wir befinden uns natürlich hier in dem Tutorial. Aber ich möchte die Geschichte nicht liegen lassen. Also jeder, der das Spiel noch nicht gespielt hat und mir zuschaut, soll natürlich wissen, was hier abgeht, wie das abgeht, warum es abgeht. Deswegen streiche ich eben die Story nicht raus, sondern lass alles so drin, wie es drin ist, wie es drin sein muss. Denn ich will diese ganze Atmosphäre euch zeigen von diesem Spiel. Ich finde es fantastisch gemacht. Ein absolutes Meisterwerk an Spiel. Ich freue mich riesig auf die nächsten Folgen, die ich hier mit euch drehen werde. Und ich freue mich riesig auf das, was wir hier noch erleben werden. Natürlich gibt es dazu parallel Diablo 4. Ich freue mich immens auf die kommende Zeit, weil das sind alles Spiele, wo ich richtig Bock drauf habe. Wo ich glaube, dass ihr richtig Bock drauf habt. Und in diesem Sinne, madet Jod, euer Iree. Bis zur nächsten Folge. Haut da rein. Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly.